back into fiat in the last few weeks. However, as Bitcoin has moved sideways, altcoins have soared. At times, every single cryptocurrency in the top 100, save for Bitcoin, has been in the green, as altcoin markets, which have been starved of attention for months, have enjoyed an influx of capital. Established altcoins such as Litecoin and Monero have fared well amidst the flood of new money, but it is the smaller priced coins that have benefited the most. The biggest winner this month, up a staggering 3,600%, is Verge, but Tron, 1,600%, and Redcoin, 1,450%, have also prospered. What's telling is that despite their astronomical gains, none of these coins costs more than 4 cents. Faced with never owning a whole Bitcoin, investors are turning to altcoins. Image. It's no coincidence that many of December's big winners have been sub-$1 coins. Newcomers to the cryptocurrency space are faced with a quandary: to spend months chipping away until they finally acquire a whole Bitcoin, assuming it doesn't rise faster than they can buy, or to snap up a cheap coin and become an instant thousandaire. I'm a completist, one cryptocurrency trader told news.bitcoin.com. It actually bugs me seeing fractions of a coin in my Blockfolio cryptocurrency app. This might sound silly, but it just looks better seeing hundreds of coins in there. Buying tiny pieces of a Bitcoin is quite demoralizing, because you're spending a lot of dollars, but your BTC balance is barely moving. The while Doge appears, heading to. Perhaps the biggest indicator that cheap coins are en vogue is the return of Doge. It's had a bumper month, gaining 475%, and is currently the only coin left on Bittrex trading for less than 100 sats. The meme coin has eased past that threshold several times this week, and is currently trading at around 98 sats. Once Doge permanently moves into 3 figures, it will signal the end of cheap coins on major exchanges. Faced with never owning a whole Bitcoin, investors are turning to altcoins. Image. Cheap is the new expensive. Heading to. The number of people who own at least one Bitcoin is estimated to be less than 1 million, though the exact number is hard to determine due to the fact that many holdings are stored in pooled exchange wallets. What is indisputable is that the vast majority of cryptocurrency investors will never own a whole Bitcoin. The beauty of Bitcoin is that it can be divided into 100 million parts, so there's plenty to go round. For $14, you can own 1 millibit, or 1,000th of a Bitcoin. The trouble is, no one talks in millibits, nor do they talk about owning 0.0001 of a Bitcoin. Discussing small quantities of Bitcoin is downright awkward. Moreover, in cultures that pride themselves on status symbols, particularly in the East, owning a whole Bitcoin is something to aspire towards. Faced with never owning a whole Bitcoin, investors are turning to altcoins. Image. Given the security baked into every Bitcoin, enforced over the course of 500,000 blocks, there's a case for saying that the world's leading cryptocurrency is fairly valued. In fact, many of Bitcoin's proponents believe it to be underpriced. From a psychological perspective, however, having a wallet loaded with 1,000 coins sounds a lot better than one containing 0.0001. It's a vanity thing, but it's also a practical thing. For it's not just the price of Bitcoin that's turning many would-be investors away, it's also the price of sending it. Because a store of value can be transferred just as efficiently using Doge or Redcoin, cheap coins are finally starting to provide a tangible use case, even if the end goal is to convert back into Bitcoin. Throw in the prospect of ridiculous gains, should your chosen altcoin moon. And it's no wonder that cheap is the new expensive. Why do you think sub-$1 coins have been faring so well lately? Let us know in the